Hello everyone and welcome to the Common Corner. As you can notice, I'm doing a very similar format as last week where I'm enjoying the filming process but then going back and adding some voiceover to talk you through my process of learning how to use my new little piece of stationery, which I will introduce you in a very little bit. But yes, as usual, I'm cleaning up my common corner at first. I'm getting ready to tap into my books and enjoy a little bit of weekend journaling, noting down my thoughts, my archives, etc. Everything. This has been filmed on Saturday, the 20th of April. I think it was around 11:30 a.m. But the reason I filmed on a Saturday instead of my usual Sunday schedule is because I was about to leave to the airport in, I think, 1 hour after filming to catch a flight to Helsinki, Finland. And I am currently in my dear sister's bedroom in Helsinki recording this voiceover. So it's really fun to now kind of be in a different space than where I was when I first was filming this video. Yes, so let's get out all of my supplies. I'm getting out a couple of highlighters that I needed to fill in my monthly page and note down which exact days I'm going to be traveling, so that kind of when I look back on this month, I'll notice that very clearly and easily and see how that might have like influenced my other habits, etc. And in my usual cleanup, I collect various pieces of like scrap paper and stickers, etc. through the week, and it's usually in my weekend sessions of journaling and bookkeeping that I clean up those and put it in my sticker holder in that Muji kind of binder that I've introduced in previous videos. Here you can see her. I'm too excited. I received this beautiful mini printer that you have just seen me take out this photo from my partner. I think it was last Sunday, but I had just already filmed the previous week's video and hence it hadn't made it into there. And now I'm taking this printed photo from an artist called Guy Sketch on Instagram, and I'm gonna include their tag in a little bit later part of the video as I'm showing you some more of their artwork. And I didn't have a specific place to put it, but I wanted to keep it somewhere, so I just put it at the back of my commonplace book, where I maybe will be including some more of the specific artist's work. And just as I was about to start writing on my monthly page here, I noticed that there was a leaf underneath that was kind of piercing through the pages, and I got this leaf for my sister as a little bit of a present, something from London to bring to her all the way to Finland, because it has snowed again in Finland after a lot of the snow had melted away, and now it has snowed again, and I know that that's a bit of a setback for everyone living here, so living in Helsinki, because they were all expecting for spring to come around, but now it has snowed again. To me, of course, it's beautiful, and I'm very excited to be around snow, but I wanted to bring a little bit of greenery with me, and it's this huge leaf that I got from my nearby park that I saw in my morning walk, and I just thought to take it with me and bring it to her, and her reaction was very grateful that she received a bit of something green, because now that I'm here in Finland, there's no leaves in the trees yet. All of them are just very bare, and it's still gonna be a few more weeks before the leaves actually grow, before the trees actually grow their leaves. So yes, here I've now marked the days that I'm gonna be in Finland. It's a total of 5 days. And let's now introduce this new printer, the Mi Portable Mini Printer from the Xiaomi brand. I believe that it's a Chinese brand, and I've just turned it on with this little sticker, little kind of button at the back, and there's these lights to indicate whether it's on and whether it's ready to print. Yes, so it's a Chinese printer brand, and I think they do a lot of other homeware like gadgets, this being one of them. And here I'm showing a couple of examples on this specific page. All of the images you can see on this page have been printed with the printer. And before I go on to print something new and show you exactly how it works, I just wanted to customize it a little bit. And here I'm adding a sticker from one of my favorite creators, artists, and to really kind of make it mine. It's the sticker of 3 little cats, and the text there says that there's no place like home. And if it's a travel printer, I guess I wanted to like remind myself of home while I'm traveling. So hence this choice of sticker, and it just matches really well with the white background of the sticker, and then it matches with the white of the printer, so it's kind of quite seamless. And as you can see here, I'm very happy with it. Okay, here's a couple more examples of things that I've printed. The smaller sticker there is just where I've combined a few pictures in the same sticker and cut it off. And here I'm showing the other examples as well. All right, so I want to assemble my page and do a little bit of backfilling. So this is from a few days ago where I had, yes, this is exactly how it works. That's how the photo comes out. I'm just very excited, like, as you can see. Yeah, so I wanted to assemble this picture from my morning walk from a few days ago, where I went to a nearby park and I had breakfast there and my coffee. And as per usual, I like to layer things up. So I had this kind of expanded like chopsticks cover, and I've just cut it up and expanded it. So before it was folded over, and now I just unfolded it, put it here because I just love that cardboard color for my book. Yes, so I just included that here, added a little bit of tape to increase those kind of layers. And then I'm going to just paste these photos here. And the beautiful thing about this printer is that it prints on sticker paper. So all of the little photos that you can print with it are stickers. And that just makes it super, super easy to like actually apply them. They're a bit of a thicker paper material, so usually applying glue to a thicker paper and then trying to stick it down, often the corners start to stick up with time. But here instead, as they're stickers, it's just very easy. And obviously stickers are every kind of journaler's, bookkeeper's dream. I don't know anyone who keeps a book and doesn't like stickers. So yes, here I'm just taking the leaf out because it was really difficult to write on this page with the leaf kind of sticking out from the bottom. But I wanted to keep the leaf in my book itself to keep it flat, keep it protected. So yes, I had something more I wanted to mention about this printer. Yes, okay, so the reason that my partner had gotten it for me and ordered it all the way from China is because he knew this brand. And I think he knew that it would be like potentially a good quality one, and which you can see it definitely is. Even if when it is a small printer like that, some of the colors can sometimes be slightly distorted, but the way that they're distorted, even in this photo, is that they're slightly saturated, but only a little bit, and the colors hue towards pink a little bit. But as you can see, like a lot of the pages in the Hobonichi they have kind of like a pink color theme often in the months. So it matches perfectly, to be quite honest. And I often even edit my photos to be kind of hued towards pink a little bit. So yeah, so he had seen this travel video that I made a few weeks ago, and seen that I didn't have any of the photos from our trip together printed out. And I was talking about it on the video that in a way it's good that I don't have like a printer always at hand to print out photos, because then that causes me to use like receipts and stuff to keep those memories alive. Here, yes, you can see Guy Sketch photos. I was thinking if I would include those in the page here, but I ended up wanting to save them for later, for another time. But yes, that is an artist that I enjoy and printed out some photos from them. Okay, so as I was saying, it's difficult to just go on with my babbling at the same time as a video is playing because I often end up missing my cues to talk about something, such as the guy sketch photo. So I'm jumping around a little bit. Apologies about that. But yes, as I was saying, he saw that video and saw that I didn't have any photos from my trip from there, and he just thought that I might enjoy a little mini printer that I can take with me on my travels and include some photographs as memory keeping on top of, collecting those receipts and different other kinds of memorabilia, I think it's called. Yes, so then he got me that printer, and I'm just now extremely excited because it's going to kind of transform my entire system, as I actually get to record with photographs what happens during my day. I'm still going to keep kind of that creative spark alive of keeping and including certain scraps from things that I find, business cards that I get from cafes, etc. I'll still do that. But I am very excited because I think this is going to give me a little boost of inspiration for my kind of books. So yes, I'm very excited. Here I'm setting up a little bit of a little bit of a setup to take a photo of my beautiful printer because I wanted to print it out. And this is the Xiaomi app, and it's very easy. You just connect it to the device with Bluetooth. You press the big blue print photos and you select your photo. You can edit it, you can crop it, and you can even add borders there if you'd like. And here I'm just turning up the brightness just a little bit. And then you just press print. And that's it. So it's very, very easy. And here I've just taken a little bit of a close-up of how it looks when it's printed. Just be aware, this is ×2. So the speed is a little bit slower than what is shown in the video. Okay, and this is back to normal speed. So it is a little bit slow. It takes its time, but it's absolutely okay. I noticed that there was a little bit of a artifact on this photo, and I read that often with the first photo that you print, if you haven't used the printer in a while, there might be a small artifact there if there has been any dust or something that has gotten inside. But the way you do it is that then you just use this kind of piece of paper to just print out like a blank sheet, which is not one of your sticker sheets, and then that kind of clears out the machine, and then you can print without those artifacts afterwards. But to be honest, the artifacts on this one was just a couple of faint lines. They don't bother me at all. If anything, as you can see here, I'm very happy. They add a little bit of character to it. So yes. So now I've documented my new printer, and I wanted to include this photo here as well because I'm talking about it in the video, and I'm setting up my page and keeping note of what happens during this day on the 20th. And always when I film my video, I also record how many people have walked into the Common Corner community compared to kind of the last time that I filmed. And I just enjoy seeing all of you walk in and sit down next to me while I do my journaling. And yeah, so this is, I guess, a little bit of a journal with me segment here. Feel free to put your own music on as well, light your own candles, get yourself a fresh cup of water, and enjoy journaling alongside with me. As I'm writing about my thoughts of the day, and I think here I'm saying that I'm filming a little video on my printer, I was just thinking about this printer a little bit more, and I realized that it needed just a little bit more customization, and hence I'm just about to take it, and I wanted to add some washi tape there, or I think it's called painter's tape, is the more correct word, from Muji. I realized that this thin one was not big enough, so I took the one that is kind of double that size, as you can see here. I'm just pasting a little scrap on the back of the printer, and then I wanted to write the name of the printer here as well, because on the Xiaomi app, I think I should write it down. I'll paste it here, the name. On the app, you can name the room that the printer is in, and you can also name the printer itself. And of course, I named the printer the common printer. And the room that the common printer is in is, of course, the common corner. I don't know, I've just somehow gotten very attached to the idea of the common corner being the space that is everything, that includes my books, my journals, my memory keeping and my archives, and my stationery. So hence I named it the common printer. It just goes along with my own personal little franchise. And I'm just turning it off here, pressing for 2 seconds, and the light goes off. Yes. So now I feel like the printer customization is complete. And I'm just finishing up some thoughts from the day. And maybe also I'm also putting down some intentions on my travels. What exactly is the feeling that I want to take with me to Finland? What do I want to experience here? And what kind of things do I want to focus on when with my friends? Because and with my sister, because I always have a very limited time when I'm traveling. So it's important to note those intentions down. And I've now taken out my commonplace book. I here have a photo that I had printed as the first ever photo from this printer. And I also have right below it, I've layered up the cleaning paper, so the paper that you can use to clean the inside of the printer. And I've just made a dedicated page to talk about this printer. I'm gonna note down all of the specific details about it, talk a bit about the filling cartridges, because you always fill it with 10 pieces of sticker paper at once. Just note down all of the details so that I can refer back to it in the future if I'm comparing it, let's say, to a new printer that I wanted to get or something like that. I just like to keep my archives updated. And like I've said just there, let's now pack. I think it's about 15 minutes before I need to leave for the airport. So I'm putting my gift for my sister safely back in the book, making sure that I have all of my notebooks as well at the very back. I have my commonplace book, but I also need to add my Hobonichi journal. I'm taking my book that I'm reading at the moment, which I mentioned last week as well, from Murakami, as well as my sticker binder. And my pencil case is also all packed up. And unfortunately, one of the charms that I had on it fell out, but I need to make sure to super glue it back on when I get back home. And on top of it, I am of course also taking my printer, and I'll make a little collection of travel pages. And I'm excited to then share it with you next week once I'm back from Finland. So I will see you then. Thank you for tuning in.